everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day so far. I hope you watched my last video. It's going to be a review slash get ready with me about the book Crave, which is one of the books that I read this week. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, my name is Katie. I hope y'all are having a great day so far. So we're still living on a hope and a prayer right here because I swear that my camera is gonna die just any minute. So I'm gonna try to get through this really quick, as well as I feel like my videos are super long. Let me know if you think they're too long. If you don't think they're too long, if you like them long, just let me know. So like I said, today's video is going to be a monthly wrap up of the books that I read. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I want to say also that a lot of these books I read on my Kindle. I promise from here on out, I will read some digital books. I am going to buy some books. I actually have books coming in the mail, and I'm going to do a TBR of my August TBR, clearly. And I have purchased all those books so that you can see some beautiful books in the video. So as far as my wrap up goes, I'm only going to talk about a few books because I've already talked about some of the books that I read this month. My first 3 books that I read this month were my Facebook ad books. Some of them were great, some of them were not. Wicked Gods, I gave a 4-star review. I really enjoyed that. The only thing is I don't like a reverse harem. If you like a reverse harem, you're going to be loving these books. The plot is great. Second one was Faking It with the Frenemy. If you were interested in more of an in-depth review, go ahead and watch my Get Ready With Me books I read from Facebook ads. I would say I give that one a 3. It was definitely a cute read, just not something I'm super into. If you like more of a cute read, if you like something like a Frenemies kind of romantic comedy, go ahead and pick that one up. Last one, Temptation. Hated it. I hate doing that because I know authors work so hard, and I really don't want to be like the channel that does a lot of negative reviews, but I really didn't enjoy this book. I felt like there was a lot of language that didn't really sit well with me, and I don't mean like language as in like vulgar things of that sort. I mean like just different sort of themes that did not sit well with me, so I did not enjoy that book. Okay, of course my camera did die. That was not a surprise to me. I'm gonna get right back into it. So the first book I'm gonna talk about is Ruthless Idols. It is the second book in the Gifted Academy series. So it's a continuation of Wicked Gods, and I just want to say that I don't really want to give too much of this plot away because then it will give away the plot of Wicked Gods, but it starts right out at the beginning. She's still at this boarding school, she's still getting bullied, and she's still with these 4 guys. I would still give this like about a 3-star review, only because the reverse harem thing. The plot was great, so if you are into reverse harem, go ahead and pick this up, but the plot was great. I really did enjoy it. There was always something going on. It's very fast paced, which I did enjoy. I can't get into a reverse harem. I just can't. At one point, you know, after she'd gotten with like 3 of the guys, she's like, well, I'm not gonna choose. And it's like, girl, come on, choose. But I get it. This is the plot. It's reverse harem. I can't be mad at it. And then I read the synopsis of the next book, and it says all of her boyfriends. And at that point, I was like, I love the plot. This is a great series, but dang, I cannot get with this reverse harem thing. It's just not for me. I cannot relate, and I do not enjoy them. And the second book that I ended up with, the third book, actually like the 5th book, I ended up reading this one, was The Selection. And I know this is kind of like an older series, and I believe it's the Selection series is what it is. I should probably look this stuff up, but anyway, it's a Selection series. Now, this book is a dystopian book where there's kings and queens and also a prince. When the prince is getting married or looking to get married, they have what they call a selection, and it's 30 girls, and this is kind of a caste society as well, but there's 30 girls, and from all different castes, they have to put in an application along with a picture, and they're all chosen kind of like bachelor style to be with him. So it follows Maxim, which is the prince, and then America, which is an interesting name, and then Aspen. So Aspen and America are in love at the very beginning. It's kind of like young love. She is 19, maybe 17, I believe. Anyway, she's young and they're in love, but they're in different casts, so basically they can't be together. So he says, why don't you go try out for the selection? There's a lot of benefits for her family if she's able to be in the selection. Well, of course she's selected. I really did enjoy this book. It was very cute. It's definitely YA. It's very cute. I did enjoy that. I'm not going to continue on with the series only because it feels like the selection is going to be a long drawn out process, for which the end we already know. Like, why would you have a male love interest and a female love interest and then 3 books in still, I just cannot do that. It's gonna be way too long and drawn out. I don't have the time, in all honesty, to read a long drawn out book about them finally getting together. It's just, I do not enjoy it. It's not for me. But if you do like a series and you do like stuff that's like a slow burn, long drawn out, go ahead, pick that up. I feel like I've just been not enjoying a lot of books I've been reading lately, and I feel bad about that. I'm not really a negative like book reviewer. That's not really for me. I'm very particular with what I like. I just feel like I've been in like a book slump, and I don't know. It's kind of just, it's been hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. The 6th book that I ended up reading, I think it's the 6th. Good Lord, I need to like get my life together. It's called Lover Eternal. It's from the Black Dagger Brotherhood series by J.R. Ward. The first book is called Dark Lover, and this one is called Lover Eternal. It follows Rage, and then Mary Luce is her name. So Rage is the more attractive of all the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Of course, this is a vampire series, but it's set in like, I think the early 2000s, 2010, so there's like an older reference. I don't know why I decided to pick up this series again. I read Dark Lover a really long time ago, but I had this on my Kindle when I was waiting for a few books to come in, so I said, okay, why not? Let's go ahead and pick this book back up. I have mixed feelings. I felt like the first part was very good. It follows Rage and it follows Mary Luce. So Rage, like I said before, is the more ladies man, attractive, they call him Hollywood. And then Mary Luce, she's actually very sick. She has leukemia. She doesn't really describe herself as being beautiful, but he of course thinks that she's gorgeous. So what we know about Rage is that he has a curse put on him. The only thing that controls the curse is, you know, being with a lot of women, and then, oh my God, my neighbor just passed by. Is being with a lot of women, and then also fighting. He is clearly like on edge at all times because of this curse. It's this monster inside of him that's insatiable. How they end up meeting is Mary Luce actually works for a suicide hotline, and she meets this young boy through the suicide hotline. And so she has this neighbor named Bella that comes over one time when John, the person that she meets through the suicide hotline, comes over. Well, Bella is a vampire. Mary Luce does not know, but Bella can recognize that the neighbor John is actually about to go through his change to be a vampire. Bella knows the Black Dagger Brotherhood, so she ends up calling them, and they all go up there because this boy is mute by choice, and Mary do sign language. So that is why that's how they meet. Like I said, about like the first part of it, I really did enjoy. The smut is very good, I believe, but then I just felt like Mary just wasn't a very likable character to me. I really liked Rage. I thought that he was a funny, like, likable character, but Mary just was not likable. She did not want to open up to him. Just got very frustrating for me, and about 80% of this book, I just kind of didn't really care where everything was going. It is a longer book, and I think I said this in my last video. What do y'all consider long? Because I consider anything over 350 pages a long book. So this is about 480, 500 pages. I can't remember the exact amount, but 80% of the way through, I was just over it. And the ending, I don't know. I think that it was a great ending, but also there was like grasping of straws, hairs, whatever you want to call it. It was like a grasp of something for the ending. So, I mean, I personally did not love this book. I would give it a 3-star because I think that it has got a good plot. I just number one thought it lost steam. I didn't think Mary Luce was a very likable character. I don't know. It just really wasn't for me. I might read the 3rd book because I do like the 2 characters in the 3rd book, but it's gonna probably be a while because I do have a lot of books on my TBR. But I also read Crave, and I did a review of that, and that's gonna be my video that comes out first. I don't really want to give a spoiler because I really want you to watch that video. Those were the 7 books that I ended up reading this month. I felt like I was a little bit behind as far as my reading went, but I think I have about 8 or 9 books I'm gonna read the month of August that I've already picked out. We'll see how those go. I will do a monthly wrap up as well as a TBR of the books I'm about to read. It should be coming out next week. I am only gonna post one time next week. If you are at all interested in my posting schedule, I do put out videos every Tuesday and Thursday, but next week I'm only gonna put out a video one time, and I believe it's gonna be next Thursday, and I will explain why next Thursday. That's my wrap up of the books of the month. Like I said, I've been feeling like I've been in a reading slump. I really am excited about this next month's books because I'm gonna be putting all different genres in there. Yes, a lot of the books I read this month were fantasy romances. I want to say all the books that I had chose myself were fantasy romances. We're gonna get a little bit of a mix. I need to get out of my hole. That is all for me today. I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe out there. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank y'all so much and have a great day.